It's January 1st. You're pumped. This is your year. You've got your goals written down: lose 20 pounds, save $5,000, finally learn Spanish. You can practically see the new version of you already. Fast forward to October 15th. The gym membership? Unused. The savings account? Still empty. Duolingo sends you sad notifications. What happened? Here's the thing. It's not you. It's science. Research shows 92% of New Year's resolutions fail, and there's actual psychology behind why your brain basically sabotages your best intentions. But once you understand these 3 hidden traps, you can finally break the cycle.
Let me ask you something. When you set your resolution, did it sound like this? I want to be healthier, or I want to save money. Yeah, me too. And that's trap number 1. Here's what brain imaging studies show. Vague goals don't activate the action centers in your brain. When you say, get healthy, your brain literally can't figure out what to do with that. It's too abstract to trigger any specific behavior. Think about it like asking your GPS to take you somewhere nice. Where would it even start? Your brain needs exact coordinates. Here's what works instead. I'll walk for 20 minutes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 a.m. Now, your brain has a specific trigger, specific action, and specific timing. That's something it can actually execute. Studies show people with these specific if-then plans are 2 to 3 times more likely to follow through. It's not about willpower. It's about giving your brain instructions it can actually use. Quick self-check. Is your current goal specific enough that you could explain it to a 5-year-old? Want to set goals that actually stick? The goal-setting workbook from positivepsychology.com gives you science-based frameworks to turn vague wishes into concrete action plans. It's what I personally use for my channel planning. Check the description for the link.
Here's trap number 2, and it's sneaky. You think motivation comes before action. You're waiting to feel ready to start. But neuroscience shows it actually works backward. Here's what happens in your brain. Tiny actions create motivation, not the other way around. When you complete even the smallest task, your brain releases dopamine, that feel-good chemical that makes you want to keep going. One push-up triggers a tiny dopamine release. That neurochemical reward makes you want to do 2 tomorrow, then 3 the next day. That's literally how neural pathways form, through repeated small actions, not through inspiration. But we do the opposite. We set massive goals that require enormous motivation we don't have yet. I'll work out for an hour every day. Then we feel like failures on day 3. Here's the aha moment. Start so small, it feels almost silly. Want to read more? Don't aim for a book a week. Read 1 page before bed. Want to meditate? Do 3 breaths. That's it. The research on this is clear. People who start with micro habits have an 80% success rate compared to just 8% for those who go big immediately. Why? Because small wins create the motivation that fuels bigger actions. What's one thing you could shrink down to a laughably small first step?
Trap number 3, thinking willpower is unlimited. Spoiler, it's not. Brain studies show willpower functions like a muscle. It literally depletes with use. Every decision you make throughout the day uses up a little more of your mental energy. By 8 p.m., after hundreds of micro-decisions, your prefrontal cortex, the part that controls impulse control, is basically running on fumes. That's why you eat ice cream on the couch instead of doing that thing you promised yourself. Here's the thing. Your ancestors didn't need willpower to survive. They needed automatic systems and smart environment design. And guess what? So do you. Instead of relying on willpower, design your environment to work for you, not against you. Want to exercise? Sleep in your gym clothes. Want to save money? Set up automatic transfers the day you get paid. Want to eat better? Don't bring junk food home in the first place. Studies comparing willpower-based approaches versus environment design found that smart environmental changes are up to 10 times more effective. You're not fighting your brain, You're working with it. Make the right choice the easy choice. So here's what actually works. Make it specific. Not get fit, but walk 20 minutes Monday mornings. Make it tiny. Start smaller than feels meaningful. Make it automatic. Design your environment so the right choice is the easiest choice. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're just human, trying to change using methods that fight against how your brain actually works. This coming year, work with your psychology, not against it. What's one tiny, specific goal you'll start tomorrow? Drop it in the comments. And if this helped you understand yourself a little better, subscribe for more psychology that actually makes sense.